This is Greg Valentino, and I'm coming at you almost live. Almost, okay? Today we're going to talk about it fits your macros. Another one of these fucking lunatic fucking things that the internet has spawned. Bro science. The fuck is bro science? It's more like Momo science, okay? The internet spawned these fucking things where some of you people think that you can actually eat shit, junk. Just fit it in your macros. It fits your macros. You're not really that fucking stupid, are you? Really? If you're a teenager and you're a young bodybuilder, you're new to this, or even if you're just new to dieting, if you start your diet off eating shit and you don't learn proper eating, you're never going to reach your goals. And you're going to have trouble when you do have to diet. So it's better to start good habits early in your training career. I think you need to watch this. Stop listening to the fucking internet, guys. Alright? This is Greg Valentino. Coming at you right fucking now.
In a world full of expectations, where time is of great concern, humanity will search for answers, and one man will find the power.
Yo, who's the loser now?
You are.
Whoa! This is a subject I've talked about before. Okay, I've talked about it fits your macros before and how, like, freaking momos and shit like that are doing this shit on the internet, and YouTube guys and stuff are talking about it. It was a pretty hot topic for a while there on YouTube, and it's still going on now. And I get people that fucking debate me on this shit. People write me and fucking rank me down and attack me for talking about it fits your macros and dirty bulking and stuff like that. But you're polluting the minds of kids with shit like this. This is bullshit. I have been attacked for this, because people really want to eat junk. They just don't want to diet. They want the easy way out. Everybody thinks that, hey, what a great way. How many times have you heard, like, diets touting, you can have pizza and ice cream and whatever you want on this diet and still lose weight? Dude, you're not that fucking stupid, are you? Some of you just never cease to amaze me. I gotta tell you something. Once again, YouTube, the internet, more bullshit for you young kids, for you fitness enthusiasts, bodybuilders, just even people trying to lose weight. It fits your macros. Dirty bulking. Come on, guys. Give me a break. You're gonna listen to that shit? You really believe that you can eat whatever food substance you want in a slot? For instance, if I'm going to have 100 grams of carbs, you really believe that you can eat 100 grams of junk carbs and that's going to fucking fit your macros? Substances like that? Are you kidding me? Are you actually fucking serious with that shit? This is like when you see guys, you don't need to exercise. In just 5 minutes a day, you can have abs like this. Or, I got this body doing a 10-minute workout on the Bowflex or whatever the fuck. It's bullshit. Okay, it's all bullshit. If you want to be fit, you want to build muscle, you want the body you want, with abs and a good, good physique. You got to eat good and you got to work out. There's no substitutes to that, all right? I have yet to find a Mr. Olympia or a Mr. Olympia competitor who can sit there and eat pizza and other foods, pasta, whatever the fuck, and then still compete on stage. It ain't happening. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, if you're allotted a certain amount of carbs, a certain amount of proteins, and a certain amount of fats for a caloric number, which I don't believe anybody, this is my opinion, I don't count calories, because every single day we do something different. So you burn more calories. Nobody burns the same amount of calories every day. So for instance, let's say today I went outside and I cut my grass and I fucking dug a ditch or something like that, right? Obviously I'm burning a lot more calories. Or I clean the garage, or I clean the house out, or, or whatever. Okay? And then tomorrow, it's rainy, I don't feel like doing anything, so I'm going to sit home and fucking play video games or watch fucking YouTube videos. Obviously, you don't burn the same amount of calories as you did the day you went outside and cut the grass and did all those other things. Okay, so your caloric needs change. But in this fit your macros bullshit, they have people, these idiots on on YouTube, have people believing that you can actually, so if I'm allotted 100 grams of carbs, for instance, I can have a bowl of pasta instead of maybe a bowl of oatmeal or a bowl of rice or something, like white rice or whatever. And it's not the same. Okay? Food substances change from substance to substance. Okay? So 100 grams of carbs coming from pasta and 100 grams of carbs maybe coming from, oatmeal is totally different. Guys, I mean, I can't even believe I gotta explain this really not for nothing. Every food has its own value. If I was going to eat 35 grams of protein right now, and that protein was going to come from fish, or 35 grams of protein that comes from, roast beef, let's say, okay? It's not the same. The body doesn't see those foods the same. This is all a myth, bro. This is all a myth. There are people who can eat whatever the fuck they want, and they don't seem to get fat, okay? They're lucky. They're lucky. I was like that when I was young. I'm not like that now, okay? But to make people think and package this whole system up of it fits your macros, making people believe, why suffer? First of all, it's like Weight Watchers. That's all Weight Watchers is portion control. You can have a slice of pizza on Weight Watchers and still lose weight as long as a slice of pizza is this big. You have a little piece maybe that big. Okay? Fits your macros. I need a caloric, number that I want to hit, and that hits it. Dude, the reason why Weight Watchers doesn't work is because the minute you fucking take one bite more than the amount you're supposed to eat, fat comes right back. You ruin the fucking diet, and you're teaching the mouth not to eat good food, but to stay used to eating pizza and sugars and all the other stuff. That you're not supposed to eat. Now listen to me. If you think that these bodybuilders don't have a slice of pizza here nor there, we all know that they do. Okay? But they don't eat that every day. That's not part of their daily regimen. That's a treat. It fit your macros. If they're trying to say that you can eat that way every day, and you can't do it. Of course, we all hear about, there are certain freak bodybuilders out there that you hear about, like, what's his name? Juan Morel. He'll go out there, and you'll hear about his binging on McDonald's and all these things that have 20,000 calories. First of all, you're not Juan Morel. Okay, number one. Number two, he doesn't do that when he's going for a contest. And number three, we don't know what he's taking as well. Okay, nobody can eat like that and not, you taking insulin, you're taking fucking growth hormone, you're taking fucking fat, like fat burners, like thyroid, T3, T4, clenbuterol. By the time you add all that together, little DMP, come on, guys, really, all right. Steroids themselves, too. They'll help, burn a little bit of fat. But that doesn't mean that he's going to get ripped eating like that. Those are days that he uses as his cheat day. He doesn't eat like that every day. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He'd be fat. So what I'm trying to tell you is, and nothing against Juan, but what I'm saying is, it's not him that's out there fucking, pushing that shit. It's these guys, they use people like him and others as models for like, oh, well, Juan Morel eats it, and that I don't like, okay? And I've done videos before and talked about this before, and I've got a fucking literally assassinated for it on the internet. People go fucking absolutely crazy, tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. There's such a thing called instinctive dieting, and that's what I do. I go meal by meal. I don't go, now, I'm not talking about contest prep, but I'm talking about in fitness lifestyle, and the way I feel every day changes. The way you feel every day changes. That's why Dorian Yates used to say he never planned a heavy or light day. Because what if you went in the gym one day and you planned, today I'm going heavy, but you don't have it, okay? Or what if one day you said, today I'm just going to go light and do lots of reps, and that's a day you really feel strong. The best way to train and the best way to eat is instinctively. Instinctive dieting, instinctive training. Now, what I do is I go meal by meal. I start off when I wake up in the morning, and if I feel, flat, I'll usually have like oatmeal and eggs or something. And then I go for the rest of the day, I see how I feel. If I feel a little bloated, I cut back my carbs a little bit, okay? But I don't eat junk. My carbs are clean carbs, okay? And my protein is always from either eggs, steak, chicken, turkey. You can't just substitute that for whatever you want. A slice of pizza contains, protein from the cheese, and then it's got, carbs from the sugars in the sauce, and, carbs from the crust, and fats, and, it's a perfect, it fits your macro food. And, dude, that's wrong. I don't know of any bodybuilder that eats pizza to get ripped, okay? Not all calories are the same. Just because a food substance has a certain amount of carbs and a certain amount of fats doesn't mean another food substance that has the exact same amount of carbs and the exact same amount of fats can be substituted for it, because it's broken down in the stomach in a different way. Do you understand that? Do you get that? Is that making any sense to you? Okay? The way the body digests the food could be totally different. You can't just fucking eat whatever the fuck you want. It fits your macros. These are all internet myths. You watch these guys, and the other part, which you never understand, is that they're taking drugs. That's why they can eat like that. That's why they can eat. And if you're a young kid and an aspiring bodybuilder, you can't start with bad habits like that. You can't start saying, okay, I'm going to start with, my way of dieting is to fit your macros, because you're teaching yourself to eat shit. Okay? You're eating shit. Shit food. And that's what you're putting in your body. And it doesn't teach you if you start eating good and you get in that habit, after a while you don't miss the shit. Because sugar is a drug. We don't want sugar, okay? The reason why we crave it is because we're addicted to it. Alright? And when you eat foods hit the stomach and digest at different rates. Each carb digests at its own rate. If you look at the friggin' glycemic index, okay, the glycemic index will tell you this sugar, its values and the way it hits your blood is differently than this sugar. You can't just mix and match. Okay, just because a food has X amount of sugars in it and another food has X amount of sugars in it, it can be replaced. Or protein. Okay, the protein that you get from beef doesn't break down the same way the protein you get from fish or the way of protein you get from an egg. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't just play games with that. If you start teaching yourself when you're young to eat whatever you want, you're going to have trouble when it comes time to contest diet. I'm just telling you that now. And if you need drugs to get ripped, you got a problem, okay? Then your whole body is dependent on drugs. And when you get older, that's going to affect you. You're going to affect your heart, you're going to affect your liver, and you're going to affect your kidneys. You may laugh at that, but it's the truth. And this is why I keep telling you guys about the internet, and I'm always ragging about the internet. But you see, this misinformation, this whole dirty bulking, this whole it fits your macros, and all these different bro signs, this is all something new. Okay? I've been bodybuilding since 1972. I never heard about this shit till a couple of years ago. Because some fucking idiot on YouTube starts and he gets 1 million hits. And now YouTube is kind of cracking down on a lot of shit. And a lot of these guys that have 1 million followers and all that stuff is because they started out back when YouTube was still new. You know what I mean? And and just starting people with their own channels. But this it fits your macros. Only an idiot would fucking believe that shit. Okay? And you may say, no, it works. It really does. I tried it. It'll work for a little bit because it's basically like, to me, it's just like, it's like Weight Watchers. Okay? You're just limiting the amounts of food. You can eat junk food. Yeah, eat junk food. You know what I mean? If you don't eat anything else, then that's all you're getting in. But it's not good. Okay? It's not good at all. And I'm just telling you right now, it fits your macros as a bunch of shit. And you guys have been brainwashed by these fucking momos that you're watching on the goddamn internet. These bodybuilding wannabes. You know what's funny? You never see a Jay Cutler. You never see any Mr. Olympia talking about it fits your macros. You never see any of them guys doing that shit. Okay? They're eating skinless chicken. They're eating fish. They're eating fucking asparagus and shit like that before a show. And when they want to get ready, that's what they do. Okay? They're not eating fucking pizza instead of white rice before a show. They're not eating pasta instead of friggin' oatmeal or whatever. You've been lied to. You've been fucking, they're pulling your chain. Okay? I'm going to say this one more time. If you're a teenager and you're a young bodybuilder, you're new to this, or even if you're just new to dieting, if you start your diet off eating shit and you don't learn proper eating, you're never going to reach your goals. Since it's not going to happen. I'm just telling you that right now. And you're going to have trouble when you do have to diet. Okay? So it's better to start good habits early in your training career and eat like that. I'm not saying you can't eat a cookie. I'm not saying you can't eat a brownie. I do. I'm not saying you can't eat a little bowl of ice cream. I'm not saying, but when you eat that shit all the time, you fit that in as part of your foods, man, you no good. No good. That should be a treat here and there. That's it. But that shouldn't be part of your daily food intake. And believe that you're hitting your calorie numbers or your macro numbers or any of that shit because it fits in that slot. Foods don't break down the same way. Every food is different. Every sugar has its own glycemic index. Every carb has its own glycemic index. It's not the same. Okay? Oatmeal doesn't break down the way pasta does. It's different. So you can't substitute one for the other. Some of you guys want to biff you in the head. It fits your macros. It fits this. I got a lot of things happening. But right now, check this shit out. I'll be back with a story. I love you fucker guys. You people just want to be able to justify eating shit. There's no justification in it. I'm sorry. That fit your macro shit is a joke. Fit this.
We're here with my boy Timmy, Tattoo Timmy from the board. We're in the urinal.
Yeah, thank you.
Tim, wait a minute. I just want to say, is that thing tattooed? No, it's not
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yes, it
I
is.
didn't get a good look at
Absolutely, it is. It's all tatted up.
it. So what are you doing in here?
Well, I was going to the bathroom until I heard you coming around the corner, and I immediately got stage fright, and it went back in.
All right, you know what? I'm going to let you pee in peace. But
Thank you.
Do you want to say hello to everybody on the board? Or what?
Absolutely. I want to say hello to everyone on the board. Absolutely, everyone. Peace.
Here you go. MD rules.
All right, I'm telling you this story right now. It's really early in the morning. It's not just starting to get light out now. Believe it or not, I'm on my way to the gym. Let me turn this shit down. All right, so first of all, let me explain something to you. All right, we're going up to upstate New York. But anyway, my mother-in-law always has to sit in the fucking front seat. She wanted to come up with us. This time she's sitting in the front seat. All right, because she gets car sick. That's what she says. I get car sick, I don't feel so good. So my girlfriend sits in the back, breathes on my neck, and fucking complains about my driving from the back, and I got a fucking big mouth mother complain about the driving from the front. Alright, so we're going up to see my daughter, alright? This is actually Easter. We're going up on Easter, day before Easter. I'm going up, and I get out of, get in our car, we're in the car, my mother's like sitting there and already watching everything I fucking do. As soon as we get out of my row where I live, all of a sudden, a cop pulls me over. Alright? He comes over to my window, and it's my boy Tommy. Alright? He says to me, "Hey, you're speeding, slow it down." And he starts laughing. It's my boy Tommy. Alright? He's a cop here. So we start laughing and we start talking for me. He pulled me over just to ask me what's going on and all this shit. You know what I mean? If my boy Charlie Gasparino's coming down because we were all going to go out. Okay? Anyway, so Charlie Gasparino from Fox Business News, my childhood friend, because we were going to go out there, to next Friday. So anyway, Tommy talks to me a couple minutes. He gets a call. He's got to go. I leave. I get back in the car, look at my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law's looking at me and says, "I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to say nothing. I told you not to speed." And I said, he was kidding around. He didn't pull me over. Pulled me over to ask me if we're going out. It's my friend. Jesus Christ. So anyway, I go drive off a little bit more. Next thing you know, just as I'm about to hit the Taconic Parkway, fucking lights behind me again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Fucking comes out. This time I know who it is. Because it's my other boy, okay? He comes over. First thing he says to me is, "You been speeding." Fooling around. Fooling around again. "What's up, bro?" Says hello to my girlfriend. You know, we start talking and shit for a couple minutes. And he's telling me what's going on. He's asking me about steroids and shit. I'm not going to tell you who he is. But anyway, so, you know, he's talking to me about a few things and this and that, the other thing. And I leave. I get on the parkway. My mother looks at me and says, "I'm not going to say another thing. I'm not going to say a word." And I'm like, you know, that'd be the fucking day that you don't fucking say a word, okay? So now, we're on the Taconic Parkway, and we're driving, and if any of you fucking people know about the Taconic Parkway, as you get up there, about an hour up there, or, you know, into the Taconic, somewhere's around, like, Red Hook, New York, you know, one of them, like, you know, if you ever watch that movie, yeah, it's a real town, bro. You ever watch that movie, Funny Farm, or whatever the fuck it is? Wait a Red Bud, you know, like one of them backwoods towns. But anyway, I'm driving up there, and I'm driving up the Taconic. So I'm talking to my girlfriend, and the next thing I know, I see my mother-in-law's big head in the fucking window, right? So right there, on the fucking window. And I'm looking at her, and she's saying something to me. And I'm like, what? And I look around her head, and I see a cop, state trooper, okay? He's telling me to pull over. He's got his lights going. I didn't see him behind me, I guess. But he pulls up alongside me. He's telling me pull over. So I'm like, oh, motherfucker. So I pull over. He comes over to the window. Now, he doesn't come over to my side. He comes over to my mother-in-law's side. Because, see, on the Taconic, the troopers now, I guess they don't want to get hit by cars, so they've been coming over on the passenger side. So he comes over on my mother-in-law's side. And he says, you know, license and registration. And my mother-in-law's like, "Let me guess, he was speeding. This is the third time he's been pulled over today." And I look at her and I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Shut your fucking mouth. The officer looks at me and he's like, "Wait, what? You've been pulled over 3 times today? Have you gotten any tickets today?" And I said, "No, I haven't gotten any tickets. I got a clean license, bro. I haven't had a ticket in 30 fucking years. You know what I mean? You know? I mean, come on, bro. I mean, I got my license in 1976. I haven't had a ticket since, you know, right after then. I don't speed, bro. I'm driving a fucking Hyundai Elantra." So anyway, my mother-in-law's like, "Nah, it's the third time. You don't let you know. No, you were pulled over 2 times. Those cops told you that you were speeding." I said, "They were my friends. They were my fucking friends. They were asking me if we're going out next Friday. What's the matter with you?" So finally, the cop goes, "Give me a license." So he takes my license, and he said, "Do you know why I'm pulling you over?" And now I'm pissed, man. I'm sitting there and I'm steaming. You know, the same woman who said, "I ain't gonna say nothing," right? Now she opened her fucking big mouth. So I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at her. And the cop goes, do you know why I'm pulling you over?" And I said, "Yeah, because you saw her big face in a window, and you thought of somebody in his car mooning you." And he goes, "Oh, that's not nice. You're not a nice guy." He goes, "I'll be right back." So my mother-in-law said, see, you're speeding again." So me and her start arguing. My girlfriend's pushing the seat from behind, hit me from behind, like, kicking my seat and shit, like, shut up. And she even tells her mother, "Mommy, you shouldn't have said anything. Those 2 guys that pulled Greg over before, those are his friends." So all of a sudden, she sees a stray dog. Stray dog comes walking up while we're sitting, because, the cops got you sitting for like 15 minutes, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just sitting there, like, stewing and shit. And a stray dog comes walking up alongside the car. And the dog stops and is looking at her. She's got a big fucking, fucking head sticking out the window, and she's looking at the dog. And she's like, doggy? And she's like, pero, or some, however you say the shit in Spanish. And she's saying, shit to the dog in Spanish. And I told her, fucking dog don't speak Spanish. You know what I mean? And she's like, "Oh, shut up." So she's still talking to the dog like this, right? So the dog steps back and is looking at her really funny. So she tells me, "Why's that dog looking at me funny?" I said, "'Cause he probably thinks you're a fucking other dog. He probably thinks you're a Saint Bernard or something like that with that big fucking head." She's like, "What's a Saint Bernard?" I said, "It's a fucking dog. It's a big dog with a big fucking head." And you know what other dogs do when they see other dogs? They either want to fight them or fuck them. So she got, "Oh, that's not nice, my God. Oh," So now all of a sudden the cop comes up. and she's telling the cop about the dog, you know, like, there's a doggy kid looking at me and stuff, and he said he wanted to fight me or fuck me, he thinks I'm the dog. And the cop goes, well, I got something for him. Look what he gave me. Gave me a fucking ticket. I got my first ticket in 30 fucking years. Okay, 30 fucking years. Because this fucking cocksucker cop, first of all, was sitting there. It was 4 of the cops. All 4 cops came out. I saw them come out, but I didn't know who was coming after me. Because I was in a bunch of other cars. They pulled over all these other cars. Because it was a trap. You know, everybody going away for fucking Easter and shit. So they got to make their quota. You know the story. I ain't anti-cop, but come on, bro. Come on. You know what I mean? I got a fucking clean license. And this big mouth's telling him, he just got pulled over 3 times today. I told her, yo, you got a big fucking mouth. You got a big mouth. And said, but anyway, so we're arguing, and the cop goes to me, you guys, what's your relationship to each other? What's going on? You married? I'm like, oh, you fucking kidding me? How fucking dare you? I told him I picked her up hitchhiking, and I wanted to bring her home, because my friends don't believe Bigfoot exists. And now here, I got the proof sitting right here. And the cop's like, oh my God, you're not a nice guy. What a beautiful young lady she is. By the way, her mother's younger than me. But anyway, she doesn't look it. She looks like she's 80. You know what I mean? Anyways, the cop's like, I'm going to see you in court. Goes fight the ticket. I'll see you in court. Smart ass. I wasn't even speeding. I was going like 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. You gonna give me a ticket for that? Somebody boss on your fucking ass? Huh? No cat up a tree today? Anyway, my golfer's fucking pushing me in the back again, So, there's my story. The fucking cop leaves, and I gotta go to fucking court with this goddamn fucking ticket. This shit. 30 years I hadn't gotten a fucking ticket. 30 fucking years, man. I've been driving before that cop was born. And I've been driving since 1976. That's when I got my license, okay? 30 fucking years, and now I got a fucking ticket. I got a clean license. All because she's got to tell the cop, oh, he's been pulled over 3 times. And those are my friends. This is the kind of shit I got to fucking deal with. Anyway, happy fucking Easter to me, right? I know it's not Easter when you're watching it. Don't be like my fucking mother-in-law, the fucking missing link, okay? Don't be like her. Motherfucker. That dog, why is that dog looking at me? I told her the fucking dog. You know what dogs do? When dogs see other dogs, they either want to fuck them or they want to fight them. That's what dogs do when they see other dogs. That's why I was looking at you like that. Motherfucker. You should have fucking probably been the best date you've had in years. You ain't gonna find another man, you should have took that dog. Alright guys, be good to your girl, stop fucking around. You're a bunch of momos, but I fucking love you momos, okay? Don't be a fucko. Subscribe, you can also go to my thing, Greg Valentino, on YouTube. Stop fucking around! Stop fucking around. Stop fucking around.
To the gym with Greg Valentino. I'm going to the club with Greg Valentino. Who got the biggest arms? Greg Valentino. Said Greg Valentino. Greg Valentino.
Dude, what the fuck?
You think girls look at me and go, oh my God, that's hot. They're like, whoa. Say hi to Greg Valentino. Big biceps, Greg.
Where's Greg Valentino? His 340-mile-an-hour fastball is a sight to see.
Poor man's biceps get so big they look like they're going to explode.
World's largest arms. Remember that guy? How many think his biceps are bigger than my head?
Holy
I'm
crap.
going to the gym with Greg Valentino. I'm going to the club.
I've been bodybuilding before most of these pro bodybuilders were even alive.
Valentino. Said Greg Valentino. Greg Valentino. I'm going to the gym with Greg Valentino. I'm going to the club with Greg Valentino. Who got the biggest arms? Greg Valentino. Said Greg Valentino. Greg Valentino.
Dude, what the fuck?